Halo Infinite is ruining the gaming industry, but that should not come as any surprise to a single one of you casual fanboys parading around your Xbox Series X. You get on your knees in the morning, you worship the system, and you jerk off to Master Chief. That's what you do. That's not what I do. That's not what real gamers do. That's not what people with half a brain do. You see, there was a time when Halo was the FPS. Halo was the video game. Even non-gamers played Halo 3 back in 2007 when it broke all the sales records and became the single reason to justify owning an Xbox 360. It was the only video game that released in 2007, according to many. Halo 3 was a revolutionary game, and Halo Reach, while not quite as great, still soared above, miles and leagues above anything that we're seeing regarding the horrible, deplorable state of Halo in 2021. You see, 343 have bastardized Bungie's once beloved sci-fi first-person shooter into a bland, unremarkable shell of its former self. Master Chief of the 2021 year is not the Master Chief of the 2007 year. He's not recognizable to any of us OG Halo fans. We are made sick at what they have done to him. Halo 5 was a complete disaster. You really think that taking control away from Master Chief, the icon of Halo, and putting us into the role, into the perspective of some bland, unremarkable character I can't even remember the name of, was the best way to go about that shit, 343? There's a reason that Halo died with Halo 4. Nobody gave a shit about the Forerunners. Nobody gave a shit about Master Chief and Cortana. 343 ruined it. It was a fucking disaster. But the Halo fanboys continue to ride Master Chief's dick and allow him to spew every incarnation of Halo that they can get thrown at him, and they lap up the cum that was Halo Wars, the fucking cum that is that god-awful Halo show. It's truly disappointing to see a franchise fall this far. You know, I look back on Halo, and I just wish that they would have shot it in the fucking head, killed it, taken out back, and buried it 10 feet deep after Halo 3, or even after Halo Reach. Because then the memories that I have would be nostalgic and bring a smile to my face. Instead, much like Star Wars and any other IP of yesteryear, it's been revived, bastardized, and is damn near unrecognizable when compared to its initial form. Those OG Xbox guys, you know who you are, back playing Halo 2 multiplayer, we fucking scoff at the Halo multiplayer that we saw in the Halo Infinite trailer. That shit is unrecognizable. But you see, there are Halo fans who will continue to ride Master Chief's dick for all of time. These Craig-loving Cretans refuse to evolve with the industry. They refuse to accept the fact that the once beloved mighty Halo is not the system seller nor the behemoth it once was. It's literally just another fish in the sci-fi military FPS shooter sea. That's all it is. Take away the Halo name and you compare this shit to fucking Doom Eternal or fucking Prey, alright? Titanfall 2, and it pales in comparison. The industry has evolved. 343 tried to evolve Halo with it and they failed. 343 in their short time with Halo, have completely killed it. And Halo Infinite, in and of itself, has demonstrated everything wrong with gaming in 2021. It's suffered delays. They announced the game far too soon, they showed it off too soon. When they did show it off, it looked like complete trash, and they refused to reinvent it. They want to keep going back to the same old dried up well, trying to milk out one last installment. And they're adopting the free-to-play model for the Halo Infinite multiplayer, which tells me that that is not something I will touch with a 10-foot pole. It's going to be infested with microtransactions, it's going to be infested with paid skins, and it's going to have a bunch of little children screaming into their microphones because it's the only thing that they can afford because mommy and daddy are too broke to afford a real fucking game. It's a goddamn joke, ladies and gentlemen. Do not fund Halo Infinite. Don't show Microsoft that they can get away with this absolute pile of regurgitated trash. Invest in new IPs. Put your money towards a game that will respect you as an individual and a player. I'm talking games There's numerous ones, but off the top of my head, like Mario Golf Super Rush, completely new IP from this up-and-coming company known as Nintendo. It's really smashing it out of the park. It feels like something you've played before, but as far as I'm aware, there's no other entries in the franchise. You can also point yourself to this new upcoming game, Call of Duty Vanguard, from this relatively unknown publisher, Activision. That looks to be good. They're trying to break into the first-person shooter space. There's plenty of brand new IPs from hungry young companies that would be much better to put your money towards than the tired old-ass Halo. Because Master Chief, you can even hear it in the voice actor when he does the lines. He knows he should have been put to rest a long time ago. Microsoft knows he should have been put to rest a long time ago. But instead of letting him go out in a final blaze of glory, they're pulling him out of retirement for one last hoorah, and it's going to end with a massive whimper instead of a bang.